Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you guys are new here. So today is the official day of my declutter. I'm gonna be going through my entire makeup collection and we are doing a massive, massive makeup declutter. I'm gonna be getting rid of almost all my makeup. So with that said guys, we're just gonna go ahead and dive right on in. Okay, so for today's video, we are going to start off with my primers and foundations. You guys can see that I do have a significant amount of foundation and quite a few primers. In reality, I probably use 4 foundations out of my entire foundation drawer. And to me, this is so wasteful. Like, I buy these for reviews. Sometimes I like them, sometimes I don't. And I know that I should return them. Honestly, I'm really horrible at returning things. I either forget or I get really anxious about it. So I'm not the best at returning stuff. Or I'm like, you know what? Let me give it another chance. Give it another chance, give another chance. And then I just end up not liking it or trying it again. So we're going to be doing a massive declutter today. I'm getting rid of majority of the stuff in here because in reality, no one needs this much primer. No one needs this much. No one needs this much primer. No one needs this much foundation. Like, it's just wasteful to me. I'm trying to cut down how much I spend on makeup. I'm trying to use more of what's in my collection. And to me, this is just so wasteful and it's too much. It's giving me anxiety. So we need to go ahead and clean this bitch out because I'm tired of looking at it. And I really would like to condense my drawers down to like 3 drawers of makeup. Right now I have 6 drawers filled with makeup and then this monstrosity over here. So I would really like to start to cut things down so that we don't have this giant pile of unused makeup, because in reality, it's just fucking wasteful. Let's just be realistic here. So let me go ahead and set up the camera and we're gonna get this process started. Okay, so here we are. We have my primers and my foundations. Obviously, guys, I do YouTube full time, and so I have accumulated things over the years, and there are some things in here that are pretty old that I don't want to part from, and there's some things in here that I've tried once, and some things in here that I haven't even tried at all. But generally, my job here on YouTube is to try a lot of the new products and let you guys know my opinions on these. So I have accumulated over the year, and I did my last declutter, I think in like August of 2021, so it's been a hot minute. So we're actually going to go through here. I'm going to be getting rid of this entire drawer. Like I said, I really want to cut things down to do like maybe primers, foundations, concealers, like really start to minimize my drawers because I'm just so tired of seeing all this. It's just so much, and who needs this much makeup? So let's just get started. Okay guys, so I counted. I have 36 primers. 36 primers. That is absolutely ridiculous to have that much primers. So I have them all sitting out right here. They're all sitting right here, and I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to keep and what I'm going to get rid of. But we are definitely going to heavily get rid of a lot of these things. Stuff that's like still boxed like this, I'm actually going to like sell back to you guys. I know a lot of guys always ask to buy my makeup. I actually am going to sell my makeup, but I'm going to wait until all my declutter's done, and then I'm gonna post it to my Macari because I do have a Macari, and I did this last year where I made mystery boxes. I sold items individually, so I will be doing that again this year, but I'm gonna wait until everything is done because I don't want to stop in the middle of my declutter to do all that. So I'll do that at the very end, but I'll let you guys know. So obviously, we're going to go ahead and go through all this. So we have, this is the Cover FX. This is going to be the gripping primer. I tried this one time. I didn't really care for this. I have really oily skin. You guys know that. So it's really hard for me to try out a lot of primers that actually work for me. So this has only been used one time. It's still really, really new. So I'm going to go ahead and set this aside for you guys. Things that I can donate, I will. And things that are going to have to be garbage, they will be garbage, unfortunately. But I'm going to donate what I can, sell back what I can, and pass along what I can, and trash what I can. So let me go ahead and put this aside for you guys. All right, guys. Next, we have the e.l.f. Dunkin' Collab. I only use this once or twice. It's barely been used since. Like, you guys could just see my fingerprint right here. I'm definitely going to be getting rid of this one because of the fact that I just don't use it. And also, if you guys did not know, I recently did a video where I unboxed an e.l.f. mystery box, but it turned out to be a 2021 advent calendar. I actually did what you guys suggested. I disputed it and I asked for a return, and e.l.f. pretty much told me to kiss my ass and that I should be very happy with receiving a 2021 advent calendar, that I should love the products that are in there because they have such a great value and that I can piss off, is what they told me. So I am disputing it through my bank. We'll see what happens, but they definitely had really, really poor customer service, and the only reason why they even got back to me is because my bank contacted them, because they even said so in my initial email. So they've ignored me, and they finally got back to me because I went through my bank. So we're going to go ahead and just pass this along. Up next, I do have two Power Grip primers from e.l.f. They just recently released one that's a niacinamide base, where it's supposed to give you a dewy, luminous, radiant glow. I'm gonna pass on that one. I'm gonna keep one of these for me and pass one of these along to you guys because the fact that these are both unopened. I still haven't tried it. I really want to compare this to the I really want to compare these to Milk Makeup to see how the Power Grip actually compares. So I'm going to keep one for me, pass one to you guys. All right, next we do the Water Burst Hydrating Primer. This is from Ciate London. I remember seeing Laura Lee rave about this, so I thought, okay, cool. She has pretty oily skin. She likes this. I'll like this too. Yeah, no. I guess she used to be oily. I guess she's really not so much anymore because she does a lot of hydrating products on her skin, a lot of stuff for dry skin. She must not be oily anymore the way that I am, so this just does not work for me. So we're gonna go ahead and pass this along. This is the Laura Mercier. This is the mattifying oil-free moisturizer. I've tried this quite a few times. It's just a moisturizer. Let me tell you, I wear this under my makeup. I wear this at night. Y'all, I cannot get myself to not be oily when I wear this. It just doesn't do anything for me, and it's also pretty heavily fragranced, and usually stuff that's pretty heavily fragranced is not really good for your skin anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and pass this along. Alright guys, next we have the Nakia Joy Cosmetics Matte Base Primer. This is pretty good for the first couple hours. It does a great job at blurring the skin and making your skin look pretty blurred, and it makes your makeup look really good at first. However, it does not have longevity. I do get really oily when I wear this by the end of the day. My makeup does not separate, so I do appreciate that, but it's definitely not my favorite primer. But I'm still going to hold on to this because I do enjoy using this, and you guys can use my code Allie, which will save you guys, and you guys can use code AllieD, which will save you guys 15% off when shopping at Nakia Joy Cosmetics, but this is just not my favorite, but I still definitely am enjoying using it, so I'm gonna keep using it. I haven't tried this yet. This is the Liquid Silk Canvas from Tatcha. You guys can see it's completely sealed. I haven't given this a try, so I want to hold on to this so I can try it out because I absolutely do love my silk canvas so much, so we're gonna have to hold on to this one. If you have oily skin, this is going to be a primer for you. This is the Pore Eclipse Mattifying Primer from Milk Makeup. I fucking love this. I'm gonna hold on to this. I think I'm like this way, like that much left in this. I use this every single day. I actually like to mix it up with their Hydro Grip primer. So damn good. So I'm holding on to this. All right, next we do the Tarte like smoothing primer. I bought this because of Tati. Tati said this is a pore filling primer, and let me tell you, this is a beautiful pore filling primer, but it is a silicone base, and I don't have that many silicone based foundations, so they tend to clash a lot together. But I'm gonna hold on to this because it does a wonderful job if I'm just trying to do like a bare face, fill in my pores, set it with setting powder. This is definitely a primer to do with that because it really does fill it in. We have a backup of my Milk Hydro Grip Pro Primer. I am absolutely holding on to this because I love the primer so much. We're not getting rid of it. All right, next I have a product from Touch in Sol. This is going to be the Icy Sherbet Primer. I think I've used this like once or I think I use this several times. It's nice, but definitely not something I'm really gonna keep going back to. I don't know. It doesn't excite me anymore. It smells fantastic, by the way, but I'm gonna go ahead and pass this along because I just don't use it. Yes, I freaking love this primer. I mix it all the time with my Hydro Grip or my Tatcha Silk Canvas primer. This is really good at smoothing the skin. It doesn't have any like mattifying properties, but it's really good at smoothing the skin. I freaking love it. Yeah, tried it once. Didn't care for it. Next we have the Becca Evermatte Poreless Perfecting Primer. Y'all, I don't really have much left in this. You guys can see I really love this product. It did such a great job at controlling the oil. It has such longevity with it, but it's also like 2, maybe 3 years old at this point. They no longer make this product, so I don't know what to do. I still use it. It still smells okay, but like I don't know what to do. I think I have to part from this eventually. I don't know. We're gonna put this like in a maybe pile. Next we have the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I've definitely tried this quite a few times to see if I can get it to work for me. It honestly doesn't do much for my skin. I'm not really the biggest fan of it, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this. So here we have the Pure Elise. This is the Matcha Green Tea Antioxidant Priming Moisturizer. This is lightweight and oil-free. It's pretty good for like the first hour or two, but then you do get pretty oily, so she's gotta go. Cover FX Blurring Primer. It does not do shit. It does not blur your pores. This has to go. Next we have the Huda Beauty. This is the Glowish Blurring Jam. I've only tried this several times. I do like it actually. So I definitely want to keep playing with it because I really want to test it out a lot more before I get rid of it. So this is definitely going to be a keep for now. Yeah, no, she has to go. I don't need anything brightening. I use this like once or twice, but it's great for under the foundation if you're looking for luminous glow, but she gotta go. So next we have the Tatcha Silk Canvas. She's bare bones, y'all. She's bare bones, but like there's still just a little bit of product left. I gotta get rid of this, but like I can't part from it until I get myself a new one. But you guys can really tell I really do love this silk canvas. It's just it's my only one besides the liquid one. Yeah, no, this doesn't work. I don't even know what this is. I just know that it's a pore diffusing primer. Okay, yeah, no, it doesn't do shit. Urban Decay All Nighter Face Primer. Doesn't do shit. I've tried it quite a few times to get it to work for my oily skin. Doesn't do shit. She gotta go. All right, we have the Revlon Youth Fix. This is Fill and Blur Primer. Haven't tried it. I'm not going to. Let's just be realistic. All right, we have the Patrick Star One Size Secure the Blur Primer. This works. It does a great job of controlling the oil for the first couple hours, but then I do get pretty oily. I still like it, so I'm still gonna hold on to it because it does have a nice little sticky, it does have a nice like tackiness to it, so it really does kind of grip onto the skin, but it's definitely not my favorite either. Haven't tried this. I need to. This is from Kimchi Cheek Beauty. They have a great setting spray that I freaking love, and their mattifying setting powder I freaking love, so now I should try the primer. Bet you it's gonna be really good. I just recently got this in a PR box. This is the Touch and Soul No Pore Problem Primer. This is a smooth and pore covering primer, but honestly, I believe I tried this before, so I'm gonna go ahead and pass this to you guys. Definitely keeping a backup of that. This is my Juno & Co. Miracle Moonshine Cream Primer. I haven't used this in a hot minute. It's completely empty for the most part. I really did enjoy this. There's nothing wrong with this primer. It's been so good. It's been so hydrating for so long, but honestly, I just tried other primers that I just prefer more, so this is time that she goes. I've never even used this. This is the e.l.f. Mint Melt Cooling Face Primer. You guys told me to try this out. I never even used it. I probably won't. I know myself, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pass it to you guys. This is the Fenty Beauty. This is the Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer. I really don't have any thoughts on this because I haven't used it in so long, so she gotta go. Next we have the L'Oreal. This is the Magic Skin BB Cream. This is supposed to like take away your redness because it's a green one. I think I might hold on to this just because it does help with the redness in the skin. I think it's good if I'm like on days I don't wear any makeup, so I'm gonna hold on to this one. I tried this once and I tried it in the summer under nothing just by itself, and it still got pretty oily, so I'm gonna try this again. My only concern is that it has SPF in it, which is great for the skin, but I feel like it kind of contradicts it being like oil controlling because whenever I wear anything SPF, I get super oily. So we're gonna have to try this one more time. If I don't like it, we're just gonna have to get rid of it. All right, last one at least for primers, we do have the Jaclyn Cosmetics. These are like the skin tints. I honestly didn't really care for them. Truly didn't care for them. So I know I should part with these. I'm probably going to, but like it's just a little bit harder for me because I do love Jaclyn Cosmetics so much. But I also know realistically, I will never use these because they're not good. They're just simply not good. Okay guys, so before I show you guys what my final count is for primers, like what I kept and what I got rid of, we're gonna quickly move on to foundations. I'm gonna do all of that at the end. So starting off, we do have the NARS. This is going to be the soft matte foundation and the light reflecting foundation. I'm absolutely keeping both of these. These are so good. I paired these together for the most part because this is not supposed to be meant for oily skin. So I do get pretty oily when I wear this, but this helps to counteract that. But let me tell you, the duo together is amazing. I do get oily by the end of the day, but one, my makeup does not separate, which is phenomenal because if it doesn't separate, I can definitely save it. And two, it's just a really great combo. I fucking love this foundation. It's still one of my favorite foundations, so we are definitely keeping these two. I just want to let you guys know, by the way, that I have 55 foundations. Who needs 55 foundations? Let's be realistic here. So let's move on. Chanel #1. I tried this in a Poshmark mystery box. I really do like this foundation, so we're gonna keep her. Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. Fantastic foundation. Amazing for oily skin. But the only problem with this one is that she's a shade too light for me. I definitely have to I definitely have to get a deeper shade. However, mixing this with other foundations or mixing this with or using like pretty heavy like bronzer, I could definitely save this, but she definitely is a little light for me, but she's amazing. Use this one time for a video. This is a luminous foundation, by the way, and it's horrible on me. I got so oily, I did a whole video on it, so she gotta go. A subscriber sent this to me. I thought it was absolutely amazing. This is a very glowy product. You put this under your skin to get a nice glow. I only used this one time, so it's still brand new for the most part, so we're gonna go ahead and part with her because I'm never gonna use it because I don't like glowy skin. Now, this one viral, this is the KVD Good Apple Foundation, and I got a pretty good use out of it. I pretty much hit pan on this foundation, but in reality, I'd only wear it for the video and then I'd take it right off because it's horrible. Absolutely horrible for oily skin, but I definitely got a good use out of it, seeing as how I hit pan. I've never even used this. This is the Fenty Beauty. This is a soft matte powder foundation. I'm probably not going to use this. I don't really like powder foundations, so we're gonna part from her. Okay, so I just dropped this on the ground because it wouldn't freaking focus. But you guys can clearly see the separation of the foundation, like literally. If I can show you guys the blurry version of it, I'll quickly like show that to you. But yeah, no, this is really old. I've had this for like 4 or 5 years, and she has to go. That is so gross. Look at that separation, guys. I know I can stir it up and shake it, but this is so old. Like it has to go. That's just gross. Look at that. That is just water. A fun fact, I did a video not too long ago where I did a full face of expired makeup, and I showed this foundation in here. You guys can see whatever that film is on there. It's disgusting. She needs to be thrown away. But so funny because Catrice actually reached out to me in August to say that they reformulated this foundation right here and wanted to know they could send it to me. I said absolutely. And it's December. I still haven't gotten that package, so it is what it is. I'll definitely try it if I ever find it in stores or go order online. I'll definitely try it because I really did like this when I did try it. But it has this nasty film around it. It's gross. It's really old, guys. I gotta let it go. So this is the Too Faced Born This Way 24-hour like foundation. This is supposed to be really good for oily skin. I hated it. I hated it. And this is why I find it so wasteful, guys. Like, I feel so bad at myself because I buy something, I don't like it, and then I should return it, but I have issues that I'm working on. But yeah, so this is not good. You guys can clearly see that it's just no. These are my 2 Ofra Cosmetics. These are the Absolute Cover foundations. I have to use both, like 1 and 2, to get my perfect match. I really do enjoy these foundations, so I'm going to hold on to them. You guys can use code Allie to save you guys 20% off when shopping at Ofra. But yeah, I haven't used them in a minute, but I still really do enjoy them. You guys remember Believe Beauty? I used to be obsessed with this foundation. They reached out to me long ago, asked they could send me PR, and then they never did. But I used to really love this foundation, but this foundation is so old now that it actually has a pretty nasty smell to it. So we're gonna have to go ahead and part from it. But it is a really great foundation, especially if oily skin. It's fantastic. It's $5. You guys have got to check it out if you guys have not already. This is the Maybelline 24-hour full coverage foundation. I love this foundation. I have nothing bad to say about it other than I got a shade too dark. This makes me look like an Oompa Loompa, okay? This makes me look super freaking dark, super orange. So I have to get my right shade. So we're gonna go ahead and depart from this one. I thought natural beige was gonna be for me because I am that in L'Oreal, but I guess Maybelline, she's just a little bit too deep for me. I love this foundation. It's fantastic if you have oily skin. Definitely a little pricey, but well worth the price point. I'm holding on to her. This is my second time buying this foundation. I thoroughly enjoy it from Morphe. I think it's fantastic. I know a lot of people out there hated it. I really enjoyed it, so I'm gonna keep holding on to it. Definitely holding on to this one. I think it's really good if you have oily skin, especially for the first couple hours. It does a great job of making you look full coverage while making your face look snatched and oil-free for the first couple hours, so we're holding on to her. This is one of those foundations that people either hated or loved. I loved it, and I'm gonna keep holding on to this one. Same thing with the Tarte Shape Cloud. Same thing with the Tarte Shape Tape Cloud coverage. I really enjoyed this foundation, so we're gonna keep holding on to this one. I have two of these foundations, both in different colors. You guys can clearly see which one I use more. So this one we're getting rid of. So this one we're getting rid of. This one we're keeping. Honestly, I prefer the e.l.f. so much more. I used this one time, but we're gonna go ahead and get rid of this one. Used this one time, it didn't do anything for poor vanishing foundation. Yeah, it didn't do shit, so she has to go. Sadly, this one did not work for me either. Has to go. Love this foundation. It is empty. I have to take a picture of this so I can get myself a new one. This is the 30NN Naked Weightless Liquid Foundation. It's fantastic. For surprisingly enough, this held on all day. I didn't really get oily and I wore this. It's such an underrated foundation, so we just have to get myself a new one because I freaking love this one. Oily like me, you'll love this foundation. If you are dry or normal, you will hate this foundation because it really is super mattifying. So I'm definitely gonna hold on to this one. Although I definitely need to replace this one because this one's pretty much empty, but freaking love this foundation. Same with the L'Oreal Infallible up to 24-hour Fresh Round Foundation. I freaking love this foundation so much. And mixing these two together, a great combination as well. It doesn't break the bank. I love these two together, but I have to get a new one because this one's also empty. Doesn't even pump out anymore. So we got to get rid of this one. Used this one time. I don't really remember my thoughts on this, so we're going to pass her along. Never even use this. I got this to do like a battle of foundations for my drugstore stuff, but honestly, no one watched the videos, so I didn't want to spend all the money when no one was was watching it, but I'm gonna let this one go because the fact that it's a 3-in-1, it's a primer, foundation, and a concealer all in one, and those never work for me, but it's completely sealed, never been used, so we're gonna pass this along. Look at this. This is gross. This is from ColourPop. It's the hyaluronic acid tinted moisturizer. Did not work for me, and she's nasty. Ew, what the fuck is that? That is so freaking gross, guys. See, this is what happens when you have an overabundance of foundations. This is the exact reason why I'm decluttering my makeup collection, because this is disgusting. This is wasteful. This was a waste of money. This is harmful to the environment because it's just freaking waste. And it's just gross. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to be more conscious about what I consume. And I don't want something like this to happen. I actually want to use what I buy. So this is the exact reason why I'm doing my declutter. Well, with other reasons as well, but like, that's just nasty. Didn't care for this, has to go. I never even use these. These are skin tint moisturizer. These are skin finishes tinted moisturizers. I never use them, completely sealed. Gonna go ahead and pass these along. I just don't like tinted moisturizers. They just never really work out for me. Bought this for review, never even opened it, so we're gonna go ahead and pass this along. Again, it's another tinted hydrator. This would have been horrible for my oily skin anyway. Bought this, reviewed this, hated this. I should have got rid of it that day, but sadly I kept it, and now we're gonna go ahead and pass this along. I heard a lot of good things about this. I haven't tried it. It's still completely sealed, so I think I'm gonna hold on to this one to try. It's full coverage foundation. We'll see if I like it. If not, I will find a good home for it. I tried this one time, wasn't the biggest fan of it, and I also believe that CoverGirl isn't cruelty-free. And not that I'm trying to be 100% cruelty-free, but I try to be very conscious and try to shop cruelty-free if I can, and I believe CoverGirl is not, so we're gonna go ahead and rehome her. There's more separation, and I don't know if you guys can tell, but there are some lumps and some bubbles that are in this primer, or in this foundation. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's years and years old. Yeah, look at that. That's just embarrassing and nasty. It looks like there's moisture in there too, right? I think there's moisture in there, guys. Gross. I definitely see some lumps. Enough, I actually really did like this foundation. I don't know why I did. I actually really did. So I think I'm gonna hold on to this one, try this one a little bit more. But I definitely did enjoy it when I played with it. I just thought it was really pretty. Oh, she's a keeper. I freaking love this foundation. It is amazing. It does not separate the skin. It looks incredible on the skin all day. It's long lasting, and I have to go get myself a new one because this one's almost pretty much empty. I freaking love this one. This in a BoxyCharm, never used, gonna pass it along. Bought this for review, never used, gonna pass this along. I got 2 of the Pure, so we're gonna go ahead and pass this along again because I never used it. Didn't care for it. I saw in a video not too long ago. I actually really liked it, and I like to keep playing with this one, so we're gonna keep it. I haven't even used this. I have to try it before I get rid of it. Told you guys I'm not a fan of powder foundation, so she has to go. I did like this one though, but it's pretty well loved, so we're gonna go ahead and just toss this one aside though, because it's pretty well loved and I don't really use it anymore. I want to give this one another chance, see if it actually works, but if not, we'll have to let it go. Same thing with my Estee Lauder. It came in just like a refill. That's the only thing I got was a refill, so we'll try this again. If not, pass that along. Which is nice. Shade is too deep. I hated the setting powder. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of this. In reality, I wouldn't use this. I actually tried to return this and the Danessa Myricks Transforming Balm, but unfortunately I lost my receipt, so I couldn't return this, sadly. So we're just gonna go ahead and rehome this one. Last but not least, we do the Danessa Myricks powder right here. Can you guys please tell me what I'm doing wrong? This doesn't work for me. I don't really care for it. So either I'm gonna get rid of it, or I'm gonna get rid of it, or what? Either I'm gonna get rid of it, or you guys just tell me what to do, because I don't know how to make this work. I just don't like it, and I want to give it a chance because you guys raved about it to me in the comment section, but I can't seem to get this to work. So please tell me what to do. So here are all the primers right here. I'm only keeping 16 of my primers, 16 primers that I believe can fit in one drawer right over here. So let me just quickly throw them into place, and then we're gonna show you guys everything I'm getting rid of. Okay, you guys remember how it looked like before? And this is how it looks after. There were 2 containers that held all of my primers, and we were able to condense them down to 1 container. Right back here, we just have my little backups of primers that I want to use. Like, well, I have my 2 milk backups right there, but these are 2 new primers that I want to try. But here is the new primer drawer right here. We got rid of so many. I love how this looks. It makes me feel so much better because these are primers that I'm actually going to be using and not letting them just sit there and being wasteful. And be proud, guys. Be proud I got rid of Jaclyn Cosmetics. What? That was so hard for me because you guys know how much I love her brand, but I had to do what I had to do. All right, guys, so I'm decluttering 19 primers. I'm keeping 16, decluttering 19. That is more than half of my primer collection that I am going to be getting rid of. Some of these I'm actually going to be selling back to you guys that are brand new. If you guys want me to sell the ones that have only been used once, let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, I'm going to donate what I can to the women's shelter, and I'm also going to be getting rid of what needs to be getting rid of. But I'm so proud to just cut all this out of my collection and only use what I really want to use, give back to you guys, donate what I can, and honestly just get rid of what's old. So now let's go ahead and move on to the foundations. Okay, so these are all of the foundations that I'm keeping. There's 19 foundations. I had 55. So you guys can see that I am drastically cutting down my foundation drawer. It feels incredible to do so. I cannot wait to put these in here. I'm going to be eliminating one of these bad boys right here. I'm going to hold on to this just because like you never know. You can find this at Target, by the way. This is like a spice rack. So I'm going to hold on to that. But I'm literally eliminating like one drawer. I'm literally eliminating one of those. I only have 19 foundations out of the 55. I am so excited. So let me go ahead and put these away and I'll show you guys everything that I'm getting rid of. All right, you guys remember what my foundation looked like before? And this is after. Look at this right here, guys. I have a whole empty space now. I have my two backups right there, but I didn't even fully fill this out. I just put my powder foundation. Normally I put the powder foundation like right here in front, but the only reason I'm putting this right here is because I actually just have to pick up the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte and the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear, because those two are absolutely my favorite drugstore foundations, and I actually do want to replace those. So those are the two foundations I'm going to pick up. But until then, I'm so happy that we were able to condense this down. I only kept 19 out of the 55 foundations. Like, that to me is incredible. It just shows like, wait, what is this? Oh, it's my BB cream. Yeah, I was like, wait, no, this is foundation. Oops. That just shows, oh, okay, it just shows like, I'm so stupid. It just shows how much I'm willing to actually get rid of versus keeping, and I just feel so good about this. I'm very proud of myself, and I really like how this looks. So much better, so much organized, and not so cluttered, and these are stuff I'm actually going to be using, so I feel so much better about that. All right, guys, I have 39 foundations sitting in front of me. 39 foundations that I am getting rid of. This is insane. Like, do you guys see that? 39 foundations that I am going to be getting rid of. Now, some of these are brand new, so I'm definitely going to be selling these back to you guys. Some of them have only been used once. Again, you guys let me know. Rest are going to be donated, what can be donated, and quite a few of these are going to be tossed aside. Like, that is disgusting. Like that Maybelline Dream Cover Foundation with that weird looking yellow stuff in it, it's going to be thrown away. But I'm very proud of myself. I love the fact that I'm able to, depart from all this stuff, because at the end of the day, I took so much pride in my collection. It took me so long to get me where I was, especially like when I started off like 4 years ago. I had nothing, absolutely nothing, and like look what I was able to accomplish over the 4 years. And it's something I'm very proud of. But I'm also going to be really realistic. I don't need to have all this foundation. Clearly it doesn't get used, it goes bad, and I just need to be more conscientious about what I spend my money on in the future. So getting rid of 39 foundations, I feel like it's really good. But you guys let me know in the comments below if I should sell the slightly used ones, just donate them. Let me know, because this is entirely up to you guys. Some people get really weird about that. It's just your discretion. So that is it for my video today on my primers and foundations. Let me know what you guys thought about this style video. Normally, I like to just pull everything out, fast forward it, and show you guys what I'm keeping, what I'm not keeping. And I've seen so many comments of you guys saying, well, tell us why. Tell us why you're keeping it, why you're not keeping it. So I thought I'd do that today. Let me know, because I feel like the palette video would be super long if I did it that way. So just let me know what you guys think, if you guys like this style video. I'm so excited to be finally going through this collection. It's been such a hot minute, and it just feels so good to just declutter. So with that said, guys, if you guys like this video, please make sure you guys give this video a cheeky thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already. So I do post 4 to 5 videos every single week. Make sure you guys head over to my other channels, All for Life. You guys get to see my cool, wonderful adventures, my amazing husband Corey, and as always, the biggest thank you goes to all these beautiful, wonderful page members you guys see right here. Thank you guys so much for everything. And to my subscribers and viewers, thank you guys so much for being here. Whether you guys like this video, you guys thumbs down this video, you guys subscribe, you guys did not subscribe, either way, thank you guys so much for being here. I love and appreciate each and every single one of you. So with that said, guys, I love you, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.